All right, it's balanced. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Thursday class. I'm trying again with the space. I think I like this wall the best, but I haven't quite figured out like the use of space. Like the laptop shouldn't be balanced on all of my books, but you know, we are getting there. I basically told Marcelo he has to get rid of the desk that he uses for work so I could have this yoga space. I think the conversation's going in my favor because there might have been a little tear in my eye, a pleading in my voice, a desperation more like. Anyway, kind of segueing into our practice for this evening. So I hope you're all staying warm. I'm frozen. This house is just so cold, but we're gonna hopefully warm up a little bit and then let that heat kind of blanket us into a nice and relaxing end of practice. Our practice today, I called it staying in the now or keeping in the now, basically presence. And something that I'm trying to get more familiar with in my own kind of practice at life, meditation practice, yoga, what have you, just being alive practice, is this constant dropping back into the present, because we wander and we go places like physically and mentally and emotionally. And then just having some like little cue or just like a breath even be this reminder of like, okay, where are we right now? You know, we all have this inner critic, and sometimes the inner critic is like having a house party in our brains when, you know, we can tone it down a bit. So anyway, I invite you all to drop into the now. So physically, sometimes doing physical stuff kind of helps the emotional and kind of mental side get there. So let's physically deliberately slow down. And then and maybe the rest of us, all the other parts of us, will catch up or catch down to the slow and steady, deliberate act of being present. To your mats. Oh, and also I chose the new Fleet Foxes album for today's soundtrack. So if you'd like to join me, I will be jamming out to Fleet Foxes. Excellent. So let's start. Oh, and just a reminder, if you can't see me because I'm at a weird angle, just shout to me. So let's come to our mats. Maybe swings your hips side to side to kind of ground a little more firmly into the floor below you. A couple deliberate rolls of the shoulders to let them settle at the bottom. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And on the exhale, kind of clear away the cobwebs. And again, deep inhale. Again, we're breathing all the way into the basement here. Breathe deeply into your belly. And then blow out any stickiness, any little residue you want to get rid of. And let's just bring our eyes to a close for a moment. You can even pay attention to the colors or designs right behind your eyelids instead of paying attention to the breath. Just find a place where you can rest your attention for a couple of moments and take in a deep breath. Let it out. And again, deliberately slowing down. So maybe we breathe our next breath a little bit longer. And release. And as you continue to slow down, just sit with yourself. Breathe in an uplifting, alert, dignified posture as you face yourself in this moment. And on the exhale, let everything relax into this dignified posture. I listened to a meditation today on toxic shame, and I was like, wow, I have that. If there is a voice inside of you at this moment even saying that you're not good enough or you're doing it wrong or the space you're taking up is not adequate, let's try to suspend that for a couple moments together and just breathe into this kind of miraculous mystery of existing as we are. Doing enough by simply breathing together. Let's take one more breath in this awareness. And on an exhale, you can blink your eyes open. And we're going to reach our arms out and begin to flick our fingers. like you're flicking water or like baby food off your fingers. I don't know. I don't know who deserves it, but flick baby food in their faces. And let's open our arms wide. Feel those shoulder blades coming together. Continue to flick, flick, flick. Bring the arms up past your ears. Exhale wide again. Inhale forward. Exhale up. And then release the fingers and slowly press the air away as you let your arms drop down into your lap. Whew. And we're gonna roll on over. We're gonna come into hero's pose. Here is when you can either sit on your heels or you can open your legs a little bit and sit between your legs. I definitely need a block or a cushion to sit between my legs. If you have knee sensitivity, two options. You can slide a blanket right above your hips, right above your heels, or you can slide one right underneath your knees, or just sit in a spot that's comfortable. So, excellent. I'm gonna sit on my knees. I'm gonna inhale, feel that alert spine. And then exhale, I'm gonna drop my head back slightly, roll the shoulders back, upper back bend. Inhale, come past center, round the upper shoulders, gaze towards your belly button, just your upper back. Next breath, drop the head, shoulders back. Breath in, round the upper back, gaze down. Breath out, gaze up. Wonderful. Now we're going to start incorporating the full body. So come back to neutral. We're going to do a hero's pose, cat and cow. I like to keep my hands on my thighs. Inhale, feel the belly button press forward as it opens the rib cage. Shoulder blades come back, gaze towards the ceiling. Exhale, round from that lower back. Head is the last thing to come down. Reach with those arms. Inhale, press the body forward, shoulders back, gaze lifts. Exhale, round it all, gaze down, arms reaching forward. One more cycle of breath. Inhale, press the belly button forward, shoulders back, gaze lifts. Fill up, and then exhale, let it all go. Noticing any sensation, dropping into the now. Let's come back to neutral. How is your body feeling? Your body in feeling is present. It's actively responding to what is going on. Let's roll over onto our hands and knees. Excellent. We're gonna inhale, left leg, take a couple steps forward, left leg out behind us. Exhale, flex the toe, and we're gonna bring the knee towards our nose or our chin. Inhale, press it out. Exhale, little crunch, generating heat in the belly. Bring your attention to any sensations you feel in that core region, being present with the sensations of your body. One more. And inhale, heel presses out. Exhale, knee comes to elbow. So left knee, left elbow. Press it out, deep breath. Again, exhale, knee to elbow. Last one. And then exhale, send that leg down. Good, square those hips. Feel the difference in your hips. Inhale, right leg back, flex the toe. Exhale, knee to nose. Activating through that foot, really rounding the spine. Inhale, press out. Two more. Rounding, curling up. And then inhale, stretching out length from your heel to the crown of your head. Last one here. And press it out. Next, exhale, right knee to right elbow. Press it out. One more, linking with your breath as your breath starts to match your movement. Breath becoming present with the body. Send it out. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, left leg one more time. Flex the foot. Exhale, cross that knee over. Left knee to right elbow. Round the spine to give yourself as much space as you can. Press it back. Exhale, round the spine, knee to right elbow. Final one, let it all out. Really compressing here. Send it back. Exhale, lower down. Final side, well done. Inhale, heel flex, toe flex. Fill up and then release the air as the compression of your leg crossing to your left elbow comes in. Fill back up on the pressing out. Exhale, curl in. Final one. Remember, this is how it feels, not how it looks. It's just a lot of curling and twisting and generating some heat. And then lower it. Excellent job. Take a moment, sit back wherever's comfortable, and just roll out the shoulders. I would like to interlace my fingers, press them forward and up over my head, and do a little rock side to side. But you take whatever you need, because we're going to do a little more with those shoulders and want them to be ready. Let's roll back into our tabletop position. Excellent. From here, hands underneath your shoulders, step one foot back and then the other just for a moment. Find your high plank, and from here, lower the knees down. So they're not directly under your hips, they're a little further back. So you're in this supported plank. From here, press into the floor with your palms, so much so that your ribcage lifts above your shoulders. Gaze just ahead on the floor. And then on the exhale, let that ribcage fall between your shoulders, kind of dropping it down. Inhale, press the shoulders away so your ribcage lifts up and out. Exhale, let that ribcage sink in between. Two more just like that. Inhale, press away. Exhale, let the ribcage drop. One more, inhale up. And exhale down. Whew, well done. And we're gonna we're gonna send our hips back and up into a downward dog, which maybe after that feels a little bit better for the shoulders. Really stretch them out. How is your breath? Is your breath what your body needs? Wonderful. From here, you're gonna walk your feet towards your hands, nice and easy. Keep a nice bend in your knees. You can reach opposite elbows for a little ragdoll and gently rock side to side with bent knees. This is a nice moment while we are literally suspended in animation to come back to now. Just drop back in. What are you noticing around you? Are you pushing away unwanted sounds and thoughts? Or are you just smooth and letting them be here as part of the experience of the present? And let's carefully release the arms, bend your knees, root through those feet. Head is heavy. Roll on up one vertebrae at a time. Woo, when you get to the top, roll back those shoulders. Take any little shakes you'd like. I'm going to turn to face you. It might be easiest to be in the middle of your mat the long way. Wherever you have the most space, right and left. From here, we're going to inhale the arms out. And then exhale, we're going to cross right arm underneath. And then just hug your shoulders. Can we let the shoulders be pressed down and gently bring right ear to right shoulder? Inhale up, exhale left ear to left shoulder. Good. And then inhale, arms out. Exhale, cross left arm underneath. Hug the shoulders. Take a breath, let one ear drop just as the shoulders drop. Move through center, let your other ear, drop. My neck just cracks like multiple times. Good, and then inhale. Arms, similar sequence. Almost lost a nipple there. Cross right arm underneath, cross them again, and wherever your hands meet. And for eagle arms, so if your palms can meet, cool. If you're more like in an in-between phase, if you can, cross infinitely, like the stretching doll. Remember that stretching wrestle doll? What was that thing called? Man, now it's gonna bother me. It was like a wrestler figurine, but you stretched him. Anyway, I'm like a 90s child. So once you're here, lift the elbows away from your body. Feel this in your shoulders. We're gonna sit, bend our knees a little bit, send your weight into your left leg, lift the right over, and just cross. You can also keep the right foot on the ground, if you're just taking your time to find your stability. Feel free to twist as much as you'd like with your legs here. Maybe you take a breath and sit down a little deeper, but the point is not to feel pain or stress, but to just settle. We're gonna inhale up, plant your feet, release the arms, just shake them back and forth. Good. Do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, arms out. Feel the space that your body, the capacity of your body to take up all of this space. Feel your wingspan, you eagles, you. For my Philly fans, I guess. And then exhale, left arm underneath. And then continue to twist as much as feels possible and good for you. You don't even have to keep your fingers pointing up. If you want to kind of cup your left fingers with your right, feel free. Lift those shoulders away from your body so they're not tucking in. And then begin to send those hips back, gently tipping the tailbone forward just slightly as we send our weight into our right foot, lifting our left, and just cross it on over, nice and casual. Find your drishti, 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 something in the distance to look at, to send your awareness and focus to. And breathe. If you fall, get back in. One more breath. And then exhale, come back to standing. Shake it all out. Well done. We're gonna come to the backs of our mats. Inhale, very slowly and deliberately reach those arms out and up, up, up. Feel into this vertical length. And then exhale, send your heart down. I don't wanna light my butt on fire here. Good. We're gonna take one halfway lift here and let's take our time, a couple breaths. Can you roll the shoulders back even though gravity wants to pull them down? Can you send your tailbone to the wall behind you and still feel energy at the crown of your head? Can you relax your jaw? Take a deep breath here. And then exhale, forward fold. We're gonna bend our knees. And we're gonna walk on back to our downward facing dog. Take your time. Once you arrive, take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Let the breath come into you like a gift. Just receive the breath. It's coming. It's coming to nurture you and soothe you. So just receive it. Otherwise, it would be very rude to reject the breath. One more breath in and out. We're gonna lift the right leg just a little bit off the ground, nothing too fancy. We're gonna bring it in, and in one or several steps, step it between the hands, lower the back leg. Using your thigh, come on up, roll the shoulders back. You're gonna inhale, arms up. And then exhale, I'm gonna plant my left hand on the ground. Reach up towards the right, reaching up towards the sky. Option here, you can bend the left leg, and you can even reach with that hand and give it the gentlest of squeezes, sending that heel towards your booty, stretching out the quad. That is optional. I feel my knee being like, why are you doing this to me? If you're holding your foot, gently release, reach up, exhale, plant your hand on the other side of your foot, lift the back leg up, step back, high plank, and just guide those hips up, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath, drop back in. What are you noticing? Inside, outside, what is this experience for you? You're gonna inhale, left heel into the sky. And with one or several steps, step that foot in between the hands, lower the back heel. Using that thigh to guide your torso up, roll back those shoulders, send that heart forward, inhale, arms up. Just feel into this really dignified posture. Excellent. On an exhale, you can lower the right hand to the ground. Extend that left hand higher in the sky as you turn your whole body towards the ceiling, towards the galaxy, all of the stars. And if you'd like, you can begin to bend the back knee. Maybe you want to reach for that back foot. Give it a little stretch. Just trying to keep that heart open towards the sky. Gaze is up. Take a deep breath. If you notice some sensation in your body, that's your body being present with what is happening. Yeah. Good. And carefully release and reverse everything. Left hand comes to frame the front foot. Tuck the back knee. Lift a back foot. Lift the back knee. Step it on back. Lower the knees to the ground. And send the hips back. Sending your hips to one side. Coming onto your booty. Take a deep breath. You can have collapsed posture. You can do whatever you need to just restore here. Kind of integrate the practice. From here, we're going to go into a bound ankle pose. So I often encourage having a pillow under either knee for this. I don't have one in this room, but I also really like the kind of butterfly posture. So I don't feel the need for pillows all the time, but I really encourage you to just sink into something soft with those knees. Good. And whenever you find the soles of your feet together, try your best to inhale, similar to cat and cow, pressing the front body forward, rolling back the shoulders. Gaze might naturally lift as the spine sort of unwinds here. Take a deep breath, fill in the lungs, let it out. Inhale again, breathe into this dignified spine. Whoa, look at those dignified spines that I'm assuming all of you just, wow, amazing. I can't see any of you. And on your exhale, continue, feel still this uplifted heart out energy, energized pose, but begin to tip at the hips. And continue with that straight spine, this sort of alertness out the heart space. And go meet your edge here. And when you've arrived, just hang out at that spot. Not the furthest you can go, but the furthest that you can maintain. With every inhale, same thing, alertness through the spine, openness in the front body, and in an exhale to seal yourself here for a little bit, to have a moment in this posture, settling in. One more expansive inhale, and then on the exhale, just round everything. Just let everything become a turtle, because what are we if not turtles at the end of the day? Good, and I am gently rocking my nose side to side, my body side to side. Feel free to bring in small, kind of organic movement, stuff that feels good, gently if you'd like, or just hang in that suspended forward fold. Let's take 2 more breaths, your own breaths. I will be quiet. Just be present here with yourself. When you're ready, use your hands against the floor to roll back up. And trying to keep the same line of energy, begin to send yourself along the mat and then just roll on back down. Still smooth, so smooth. We are going to extend both legs, reach the arms up past your ears. From that turtle, we are now long and stretched like a salamander. I don't know what a stretchy animal would be. We're going to tuck in the right knee, give it a little hug, just a loving little gesture from you to you. You're going to extend your right arm out. It can be in a cactus arm, or you can just have it straight. And let that guide that right knee over to the left side. Your gaze can be over the right shoulder. Your eyes can be open or closed. And this pose should be as relaxed and as nuanced as you, as unique as you. Good. Let's take a deep inhale, guide that leg back up and send it along the left leg. We're gonna bring the supine twist into the left side. So let's hug in the left leg, give it a little loving touch. Send the left arm long or long or goalpost arms, some sport arms, and guide the left leg over to the right side. Notice any differences you might feel, any difference in tension or looseness or breath. Gaze can be over the left shoulder, eyes can be open or closed. And take these final moments to return to this present moment. And that can simply look like just listening to the music you're playing or paying attention to the words that you're hearing, or really feeling into that spot in your hip that's been tight all week and you really feel it now. Maybe it's the feeling of the breath in the body. And maybe it's an awareness of your thoughts. And inhale, send that knee back up through center. Exhale, send it alongside your right leg. And here you can just let those arms fall openly at your sides. Let the feet flop out. If your eyes are open, take one look around you up at the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, let your gaze soften, let your jaw soften, let your shoulders melt into the mat. Eyelids may come to close. You release any tension in your legs, in the big leg muscles. Take a deep breath in and out. And send your awareness to one facet of this present moment. Again, maybe that is just the feeling of the breath in the body. Maybe that's the textures and colors behind your eyelids, or the temperature of your hands. Just pick one for now. And for a couple of breaths, let's just practice sending our awareness to that space. Wonderful. Let's take one more moment or two to relax even that attention and just let the momentum of the rest take us to the end of class. Let's take one deep breath together in this lovely community we have. And on the exhale, begin to cross your ankles, tuck your knees in, and maybe you can rock and roll yourself back to sitting. Eyes can be closed still once you get the hang of what I'm doing. I'm just rocking back and forth. Maybe with a little oomph, you can come to sitting. And return with your eyes closed again, hands in your lap, sitting just as we began, but maybe we are a little bit different than who we were at the beginning of class, always evolving. And let's roll back the shoulders. Bring your hands to heart. Gently bow your chin. Just honor yourself and each other for being so present. And if not always present for yourself, present for others when they need it. Excellent. I'm going to take a deep breath in with all of you and exhale, bow forward, opening my eyes. And that's it, folks. So thank you so much for class. Room is a work in progress. Thanks so much for being on this yoga journey with me and me inviting me into yours. I offer you namaste now and whenever you'd like it. And yeah, have a good rest of your Thursday. I hope to see you for our balance practice on Saturday. Yay. Oops. Let's not knock over the laptop now. Moment of truth. Hey, all right. Good night, everyone.